Hello, Kim Townsel here. Today I will talk about ending relationships. It's hard whichever end you're on. I've asked people which one's worse, breaking up with someone or having someone break up with you. Many people say that breaking up with someone is harder because they don't want to be responsible for hurting someone else's feelings. But there are times when we do need to end relationships for various reasons. And it isn't pleasant, but I hope this video can help us to remember what's on the other side of ending relationships. One thing we can remember to honor the relationship, after all, we did choose that person and we did have some happy times, is to not badmouth the person when the relationship is over. Not too bad. We obviously have our reasons for ending the relationship, but we can remember the good times and focus on those good times. We can actually cherish those good times and learn from our mistakes so that we don't make those same mistakes in the future. But don't throw out the whole relationship, because there had to be some good times in there, or we wouldn't have stayed in it as long as we did, right? It's just helpful sometimes to remember that relationship worked for that period of time, but for whatever reasons it may not be working now. One thing that I've had to tell myself and other people when they've asked me about, ending relationships, is it time, is if your present consists of romanticizing the past, then the relationship probably doesn't have a future. If we're always focused on, oh, we had a great time, we did this, we did that, but that's all we're doing, and the present is not very fun or not very healthy, then probably it's a relationship that we need to put some closure on it. I've had some great relationships in the past, and they've lasted various times, but looking back, it was traumatic when they ended, but I'm so glad that I'm actually kind of glad that they did, because the things that happened after that relationship ended, I met so many new interesting people, and I would have missed out on so many new experiences had I stayed in that relationship. It was a great world, but it really kind of boxed me in. And when those relationships ended, then my whole world just opened up to new people, new experiences. It's really been kind of wonderful. So I try to keep that in mind when a relationship ends, that it's not the end of the world, it's just the end of that relationship. It's not the end of my life, that I have all these great and wonderful things in the future that are ahead of me, things that I can't even imagine, because the things that have happened to me since I've ended my relationship, I didn't even know these opportunities and experiences and people existed. So it's been a blessing to me, but ending relationships is painful. It is painful. I'm notorious for, when I'm in a relationship, just digging in and staying probably much longer than I should, but I want to try everything: counseling time, adaptive behavior, compromise, even fell into codependency to try to keep the relationship going. But I can walk away with a clear conscience, knowing that I did everything that I could possibly or feasibly think of and could do to try to repair and rescue the relationship. So I was able to walk away with a clean conscience from all of them. And there's never sometimes there's hardly ever just one person to blame. Sometimes there is, but usually both parties. It has a natural entropy and just a natural ending, and that's just the way that some of us are wired, I guess. Kudos to the people that can get into a long-term relationship or long-term marriage and make it work. I have mad respect for those people, mad respect. But just remember the benefits of ending a relationship. You're not in the pain of that relationship anymore. You're going to meet all kinds of new people, have all kinds of new experiences, and you'll get to know who you are as a separate entity, not attached to that relationship anymore. And you might surprise yourself about who you really are. So until next time, take care of yourself, stay healthy. Bye-bye.